Of Herndon. How are you, Councilmember Bill Tirrell?
Oh, thank you, Ann. I'm fine. It's a little chilly outside, as you're probably well
Yes, it
aware.
is. Yes, it is. It is February.
Yeah, that's true. It's winter.
Here to talk this evening about what's upcoming on in this month of February here in the town of Herndon. As usual, there are a lot of issues, events upcoming. Councilmember Tirrell, can we talk first about the downtown master plan?
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorites. Downtown Master Plan, for those who've been watching along the way, know that over a 30-year period, we've had some history in the town of not doing well with developers wanting to come into the downtown. Back in the summertime, we concluded, if you will, an effort to get a consultant on board and to actually create a master plan for the downtown, to put the town's vision of what it wants its downtown to look like on the table so that developers, when they come to town, can actually have something to operate with. That said, we are, as a council now, in the final throes of getting the master plan, if you will, hopefully enacted and available for developers in the future. It's been through a planning commission. It's been through a number of hearings with the public, with the consultant, and I hope we have a pretty good sense of what the folks in town want. And that's what it's about. It's not about what the council or the planning commission, it's about what the townspeople want for their downtown. Tonight, February 8th, there'll be a public hearing. We hope and expect some public testimony on the plan itself, and folks who may or may not like all of it or some of it. There will, in all likelihood, be a deferral of this item until next week, for 2 weeks, till the 22nd, when in fact the council must act or do something based on the statutes in Virginia. We have 90 days from the planning commission gave it to us. So we're going to have to act. The bottom line, though, is please, if you have an interest in the downtown and in its development and what it should look like and a vision that you want to share with the council, if you see this tonight, the 8th of February, please come down, give us the benefit of your input, and if you can't do it tonight, the 22nd for sure, please come again and chat with us. If you're interested in information, please go to the town's website, www.herndon-va.gov.
That's
Got that right?
Got
it
it.
right? And check under the link for planning and zoning and go to the downtown master plan and help yourself to the information that's there.
Great,
Think
good.
that's-
I can't really add to that except to say if you do want to send your comments to the council via email, you may do so at town.clerk@herndon-va.gov. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's talk about the town's budget, the fiscal year 2012 budget. That process is beginning. Can you tell us a little bit about
Absolutely. This is the process wherein my significant salary of $4,000 a year
There you go.
comes from.
There you
No, actually, the town does plan its budget during February is when Ms. Simmons, Mr. Anseline, Ms. Toohey put together the budget, the proposed budget to give to the council to consider. What we're hoping to get in the month of February, before the budget's actually put together, is input from residents and citizens to let us know where you think money should or should not be spent, what do you think should happen with taxes, what types of efforts you want to see, that type of thing. In February, again, the budget's compiled and created. Then in March, it's issued. And then April and May, the council typically deliberates on them. So, again, tonight the 8th and again the 22nd, if you have input that you think you want to have heard and at least considered before the budget's formulated, please stop by. Public testimony is always welcome. Optionally, again, you can drop email to
You could send that to town.budget@herndon-va.gov.
different emails for everything. Town.budget. Okay. But at any rate, we'll have the budget actually presented to council in March. So get those inputs, and then you'll have an opportunity in April and before it's either enacted in May or June to provide testimony on the budget as it's created. But it's important. It's your money. It's my money. It's all of our money. And we want to spend it as wisely as we can to accomplish as much as we can for the benefit of the town.
Good, great. And as Councilmember Tirrell said, that budget must be passed by June 30th, 2011, the town's fiscal year 2012 begins on July 1st. So that's a process that we're going to be looking forward to for the next few months. Finally, let's talk about volunteers. Volunteers are what make Herndon such a fabulous place to live and work. Can you tell us a little bit about how they'll be celebrated?
Absolutely. April 17th is the date. Mark that on your calendars. The mayor's volunteer appreciation evening is celebrated every year. It's been, I guess, Rick Thosen brought it into being when he was mayor, and every year since then we have celebrated our volunteers. And as you know, and I know, this town operates on our volunteers. Were it not for them and the variety of activities in which they take part and actually control in many cases, such as tonight's HCTV presentation being shown by a volunteer. But at any rate, this is the opportunity for the town and for the town's people, actually, to recognize the volunteers for the service they give. There are two categories of volunteer that are recognized. First is what's called the outstanding volunteer. I'll cover it first. These are folks who have contributed at least 100 volunteer hours in the community in a variety. It could be in a variety of different venues. Doesn't have to be with one specific club or another. But contribute 100 hours. And from that group, there are typically found 3 to 4 who are categorized as distinguished volunteers. These are the folks who have gone above and beyond, either by virtue of the many things they do and the many different organizations they support, or the amount of effort they've put forth and the things that they've accomplished in the course of the last year. This is a great opportunity to recognize all of the people who do so many things to help keep Herndon as it is Herndon. It's important that the clubs and, as a matter of fact, as individuals, let us know if they have people they believe should be recognized. There's a way to get the form online. If you go to mayor.volunteer.appreciation, mayor.volunteer.appreciation at herndon-va.gov, you can actually get the forms, complete one or on somebody you think is an appropriate volunteer, and I'm sure the directions are right in there as to how to submit it to the town. Optionally, you can send a letter nomination, but it's a very, very important element of our town. The one chance we have to recognize those volunteers. And again, that's the 17th of April, typically an evening event. And I found myself on the list a couple of times, and I'm grateful for that. And I know a number of others have too. But the point is, whether it's me or you or whomever, to recognize the people who make the town tick. And that's, in many cases, our volunteers.
Wonderful, thank you. And the deadline for submitting nominations for the Mayor's Volunteer Appreciation Award is March 14th. And as Councilmember Tirrell said, you can get all that information on the town's website at herndon-va.gov. You can actually submit a nomination directly online, or you can download a form and send it in or email it in. There are all kinds of ways that you can, as the council member said, recognize the volunteers in our community. Again, our website is herndon-va.gov. We also are on Facebook at facebook.com/herndongov, or sign up for News You Can Use, which is the town's e-newsletter, and have town news delivered directly to your desktop, and you could sign up for that on the town's homepage. Councilmember Tirrell?
One final note, in the coming week, actually this week and into the weekend, Kids at Hope Herndon is doing some celebration. It's focused in and around the community center, and I believe they have an event coming up this weekend, and it's probably advertised right on that same website. So I encourage you. This is an organization that has as its goal recognizing all the possibilities that are out there for all of our children. No kid left behind. Excellent organization.
Great organization. And, good. Great.
Look forward to it.
Thanks so much. Stay warm. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much, Ed. Have a great evening.